Back page of the Sun, focusing on one man, and that is, of course, Gareth Southgate after last night's performance for England against North Macedonia. Some of the other stories just quickly. Mendy on the back page of the Times. Mendy sues City for 10 million. That's also on the back page of the Mail. Benjamin Mendy is suing Manchester City for 10 million in unpaid wages after they stopped paying the Frenchman during his trial for sex offences. Another story on the back page of the Sun: acid threats to top trainers. This is an exclusive by Jack Keane. An incredible but also quite worrying story. Police are hunting someone who calls himself the Acid Man after he made vile threats to top trainers. Apparently 10 trainers have been targeted by this so-called Acid Man. We're probably going to learn more about that in the next couple of days. And also, Rory McIlroy's new indoor league is postponed till 2025 after there was a power cut and the roof caved in. 2,000-seater venue. I mean, it is just absolutely in bits.
Why is it postponed till 2025 there?
It's been pushed back after the whole centre basically caved in. So that's a bit of an issue. But like we say, Gareth Southgate is the focus. Back page of the Sun. Rank of England, world number 1. You're having a laugh, Gareth. Harry to the rescue is the back page of the Mail. The Mirror going with, thank God we didn't have to play the whole of Macedonia, which did give me a tickle this morning. Back page of the Times again, that picture of Harry Kane coming on after 40 seconds and managing to kind of find that equaliser. However, it feels wrong. Unbeaten in 2023. You know, you're in the top pot going into the Euros. You've won 7, you've drawn 2, yet there's still criticism over England and Gareth Southgate.
Do the fans expect us to change a manager before you go into a
Some do.
Some want to.
You made the 2. You're unbeaten in the year. You've made it. You've won the group, and they want to change the manager before you go into a major tournament. That wouldn't work, would it?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't have thought so, but there will be some saying there's still plenty of time. The problem is you'd only have one international break for that new manager to bed in. So I can't see it that happening.
And in one international break, 2 days training?
Yeah. I mean, Alan has texted in. I think he makes a good point that maybe we're sort of overlooking. He says, look, over the last 2 games, it was a squad of players who've already qualified, making sure that they go back to their clubs not injured. So maybe that's something that we're not considering with the performances.
What was the story of Harry Kane? Did we know why he didn't start?
I think it was just to give Ollie Watkins a chance, just to try something else out, really.
Yeah. And Bayern Munich would have been happy with that.
Yeah.
Resting his legs.
Yeah. I mean, of course you would. I mean, you want to see the squad of players that they've got. I guess that little bit of rotation and exciting new players coming in. And one of those would be Rico Lewis. Happy birthday, by the way, 19 today. Wow. Player of the match yesterday. Conceding that penalty, you touched on it earlier. At 19 years old today, he was mature enough to take it on the chin and not let it affect his performance. The future looks bright for England, doesn't it?
Yeah. He played out of position. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a big ask for a young lad. I mean, they was getting stick after the Malta game, so that would have been in the back of the mind that he's got to play well. He doesn't want to get stick. You don't want to go out there in your debut and get stick. But I think what's come out of it is, because we know it wasn't a penalty, people like him. They feel sorry for him. Do you know what I mean? Did you see that sort of the other side? He's not the villain. He's why are they playing the lad out of position? What's he doing?
And he gave away a penalty. I get what you're saying, yeah.
Kyle Walker spoke to Faye Carruthers last night after the game and said, you know, at his age, coming into that City squad, being treble winners, slotting in the way he has, he doesn't look out of place, and he's got a really wise head on his young shoulders, and he's just slotting in and doing very, very well. Also, the pitch getting a lot of criticism last night. Maybe perhaps that slowed down the play. There's a lot of focus on that, but also the referee. Does that make referees in the Premier League look 10 out of 10?
I was thinking, right, football has improved. Players have got fitter, okay? They play longer. Stadiums have got bigger, comfortable. Managers are getting better. The only thing that hasn't got better in football for me is referees. They haven't improved. Everything else in football, since I finished football 20-odd years ago, everything is improved in the game.
I think it's very hard to defend the referee's performance yesterday. There were some shocking decisions, and how VAR got involved for that penalty, I've no idea. How it took so long for Jack Grealish's goal to be given offside, no idea. You can even look at the Ukraine-Italy game. How was there not a penalty late on in that one as well? So some interesting, bizarre decisions made over.
No, it was the easy decision. There was a couple of times the referee at the England game, it was a free kick wide or something. The referee was in front of the ball. He was watching the players in the box make sure they weren't pulling each other, and England had took a short ball behind him, and play was going on behind him, and he didn't even know it was in play. He was just waiting for the long ball to come into the box. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, certainly so. Shaban, for now, thank you very much.
Thank you.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.